Every day lived is an opportunity for life itself to surprise you. And I can definitely say that today I was pleasantly surprised, you know? I have a start of the day routine that I typically go through. And by the end of that routine, I tend to check on my YouTube channel, especially if I've been actively uploading, to see if there were any comments left behind, any notifications, any traction, any action I should be paying attention to, right? And on a good day, I typically expect around 0 to 2 notifications. You know, my channel's lit. I know, it's crazy. You know, mind-blowing numbers out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, I usually expect 0 to 2. But today, I woke up and it had 9 plus. I had over 13, 14 comments on a particular video. And I was like, yo, what's going on? So I go ahead and check it out. And one of my YouTube shorts got some traction. So let's talk about a few of the pros and cons about uploading YouTube shorts. As someone that's relatively new to uploading them, let's have a conversation about it. A little bit about me first. My first subscriber ever on YouTube was Nia Jobs. I believe her channel's still up, but nevertheless, it doesn't seem like she posts anymore. She's done with the YouTube thing. But one of the questions she asked me along the way was, why don't you post YouTube shorts? Now, at that time, I didn't want to contribute to the short attention span TikTok culture that we're living in nowadays, you know, where people want the beginning, the escalation, the climax, the action, and the conclusion all within really a maximum of a minute, but they really want that within like 35 to 45 seconds. And if you don't capture their interest within that short time frame, they're on to the next thing. People will rather scroll and watch 1,000 useless videos in 10 minutes rather than sit and watch a 10-minute video. You see what I'm saying? Because they just want to be entertained. They need that dopamine. They need that fix. And most people have a muscle memory of just swiping on their phones. This is now the reason why most people can't leave their house without their phone, without having an anxiety attack. It's crazy. And that was my main reason for not wanting to post the shorts. I didn't want to contribute to the problem. However, as time changes, so should you. And I'm advancing with the new technologies that are available to me. I'm experimenting with the AI technology. People are just automatically calling it the Antichrist and all this type of stuff. I'm like, yeah, y'all said the same thing about Google, and look how much you use it. You talk about how AI is the Antichrist, but yet you use Alexa, Siri, all these different things. That's all AI that you use and voluntarily put into your pocket, put into your phone, put into your house. It's all around you, but yet when this new invention comes up where it can answer questions even faster, all of a sudden it's the Antichrist and you should never touch it. Y'all need to move ahead with the times. The same way how your parents didn't want to move on to cell phones and they want to keep their landlines is the same way how you need to upgrade from Google to AI. I'm getting off topic. Anyway, with me starting to utilize this technology and upload content, I had to do this intentionally. When I began posting the shorts, I did this with the intention of seeing what happens. What information can I garner from this? So let's talk about the pros and cons of uploading YouTube shorts. The pros are you can expand your audience, get more eyes on your content. I have over 600 videos of old footage that will more than likely never see the light of day again. So another benefit of using the YouTube Shorts is I am now able to bring some of those videos back from the dead. A video that no one would have ever seen, and some of the videos that I was straight spitting hot fire in, you know what I'm saying, that no one would have ever seen. Now people have the opportunity to see it in the way that the world moves nowadays. Now I can put the most important facts, the key facts that I spit, the thoughts that I shared with everyone, and I could put it in the short form content, which would hopefully bring some people over to my channel. That's usually how this stuff works. And because I put I had a handful, but I didn't have that many videos in my YouTube Shorts. I tried it way back when. I didn't like it too much. I didn't do it. But now that I have AI, that all I gotta do is put a link to an old video in, click it, it makes a bunch of links, and I go through it and see which ones I want to upload. It's not too much effort off my back, and it also gives me an opportunity to see how much I've grown and how much my speech has improved while making these videos. So all that type of stuff, reflection, bringing videos back from the dead, all that type of stuff is very useful stuff. Now, some of these are a dual-edged sword. And after I get done with the cons, I might play a little bit of tennis and go back and forth with other pros and cons I could think about. But some of the cons include that you are getting a new audience, which means that there are new people that don't really know how you get down. You see? You get re-exposed to the rest of the internet. When I'm making videos, I'm talking to my subscribers. That's typically who I'm talking to. The people that like what I'm saying and chose to subscribe, I'm talking to you. The new people, and of course the YouTube Shorts is like, like putting a flyer on a light post or something like that. But nevertheless, when I'm talking to y'all, if people on the outside on the internet streets happen to overhear our conversation, aka to stumble on one of my flyers, aka my YouTube Shorts, then they're more likely to come to the channel, which was evident because within the last 2 or 3 weeks, I'm up like 100 subs. That's monumental for me. For some people, I do that in a day. Oh, that's light work. Oh, that doesn't mean you're going to be successful. Okay. If you want to sit here and be that judgmental about my progress, go right ahead. Let's go ahead and use that though. Because of the next thing I'm about to say, I have now implemented arbitrary numbers, but I've implemented a new little psyche protection in my head. The 45-45-10 rule. 45 plus 45 equals 90 plus 10 equals 100% of the pie chart. 45% of the people are going to agree with you. 45% of the people are going to disagree with you. And 10% of the people are going to just say some stupid shit on the internet that you don't even need to bother replying to. Now, am I going to? Yes. But nevertheless, there are those 10% of people that no matter what you say, they're not going to be happy. They're probably shitting on the toilet and they're just bored and they're just projecting their pain onto some random person on the internet. It is what it is. That's just the way of the internet streets. Okay. However, one of the biggest things that was honestly confirmed to me is another con, which is people will come to a full conclusion with partial evidence. The video that I'm talking about that got a little bit of traction was one where I was discussing how I simply don't understand why it's deemed unprofessional to have locks, to have long hair in the corporate America workforce. Now, I'm probably going to make a whole separate video about this to make the 2024 version of that old video. But nevertheless, it's that makes no sense to me because my hair is my natural hairstyle looks a certain type of way. That's deemed unprofessional. What are you really saying with that? You know what I'm saying? It's like I can understand if I came in with a punk rock mohawk that's neon colored and I'm working as a lawyer. Who's going to take you seriously? Yes, first impressions are important. But how does just me having my natural hair that grew from my head, styled and maintained, automatically make me unprofessional? Doesn't make sense, but we'll get into that into a separate video. Nevertheless, one of the things that came from that was someone wrote this long-ass comment that I'm sure took longer to type than it did to watch the 20-something second clip. And they said, snowflakes like this need to be avoided. I feel sorry for anyone that wants to hire this guy because the whole office is going to have to walk on eggshells around him in threat of a lawsuit. If you go and happen to stumble across a 20-second clip, you'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's the 10%. Now, for me, I also believe that it's a second part of the advertisement using the YouTube Shorts as I equated it to being a flyer on a lamppost. When people actually engage in your shorts, I have fun interacting with all these people because the people that spoke negatively to you, if you approach them with respect and you just call things as you see it and you don't insult them back, a lot of people can be won over in that way. This is going back to the pros. It's an advertisement. Are you going to sit here and debate and argue and name call all the people that say negative things to you on the internet? Or are you going to use this as an opportunity, one last opportunity to bring one more person to your channel? You see, if you aren't ready for negative criticism, if you aren't ready for stupid people on the internet, don't post content online. For some reason, that video was looked at as so controversial. Everyone's telling me, just go get another job. Oh, look at people like you trying to change the rules to fit you. Where did y'all get all of that in that 20-second clip? Look how much your preconceived notions are skewing your way of interpreting new data. That was the biggest takeaway from me uploading shorts. And I can't lie, it's fun because it's reinvigorated me. It brought back that level of engagement that I would love to have on a regular basis. I would love to be sitting here minding my own business and I get a text message. And when I get the text thinking it's something work related or family or whatever, it's a YouTube notification of a new comment on my channel. If I happen to leave I have my YouTube viewing account and I have my YouTube uploading account. And sometimes I forget to switch back to my viewing account. So when I leave that open, I get notifications almost like text messages. So when I get the notification, I'm like, oh, snap, notification. All day, I was just getting a new comment. That is so fun for me. But it's also realized, and I guess it's a pro because it's what you learn, but don't be afraid to post your true opinions. Unpopular opinions are what gain engagement on channels. Everybody that wants to play safe and PC and all that, yeah, you get the advertisers, and that's what some people want, that money. That makes sense. Play your game. But for someone that doesn't necessarily want the advertisement money, I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want to say, and you're not going to stop me. If one random voice on the internet was enough to throw off your whole day, you got personal issues, not me. I'm a random dude on the internet that made a 20-second clip that made you go out of your way to call this video garbage. But wait a minute. If this content was garbage, why are you devoting your time to boosting it in algorithms by engaging with me back and forth? These are the people that don't even realize they're being played by everything. That video was controversial based off of the comments talking about hair. Imagine if I start talking about how your water is poisoned, how 9 out of 10 dentists are lobbied to say that they support fluoride in your toothpaste, which is a known neurotoxin. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if I start talking about that. Imagine if I start talking about how politicians, half of these people are wearing masks. Oh, that's weird. It's like, so you mean to tell me in Hollywood they can use body doubles, but the most important position in the United States, the president, the prime ministers, the whoever, they don't have a body double? Yo, these are the people, those are the 10% that you don't even bother engaging with. You see what I'm saying? And I can't lie, I got to exercise my sarcasm muscle. I haven't used that one in a while, going back and forth with people in comment sections. Some people support you. Some people want to call you an idiot. You should quit your job. I would hate if anyone hired you. And you came to all these conclusions in a 20-second clip. This is the internet, people, and you better learn the game. Till the next one, peace.